Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Being Elegant with Gita. As you know, I am Gita Layok and I will be your host for today. So, you're watching the show Be Elegant with Gita. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. So, for today, we are going to be addressing three main important things on our journey to elegance. First and foremost, we will be understanding the concept of elegance. So, when we say elegance, what do we mean? What is elegance all about? Second on our list today, we are going to be looking at the various characteristics of an elegant lady. When a lady says she is elegant, or when someone says this lady is elegant, what are the characteristics that she possesses? And last, we are going to be looking at, for those ladies who are already elegant, we are going to be looking at those things or those factors that you have to put in place to be able to elevate your elegance. So stay tuned as we ride on. Welcome back again. All right, so let's begin on understanding our concept of elegance. So, in clear and simple terms, elegance is simply the quality of being graceful and stylish in both appearance and manner. So, when we talk on the quality of being stylish in appearance and manner, what do we mean? This basically looks at how a lady or how an elegant lady carries about herself. What are those things that she does? What are those qualities that she possesses? Okay, in other words, elegance deals with the beauty that goes a long way to show the unusual effectiveness and simplicity of a lady. All right, so the most important thing I would like us to remember here is that for you to be elegant, or for you to understand what elegance is all about, just bear it at the back of your mind that elegance is the only beauty. Oh, no, sorry. Elegance is one of the beauties that never fades away. Okay, because yeah, there are other factors of beauties that may not fade away. And trust me, elegance is one of them. So you see how a child is born, you grow up from being a baby, an adult, and then you grow old and you later die. But trust me, with elegance, or if you're an elegant person, this doesn't go away. It stays with you from the moment you decide to adopt the title or to follow the path or ride on the journey of being elegant. You will be forever remembered as that lady or that person who was elegant all through her life, elegant in every single thing she did. Elegant at the office, elegant at work, elegant at home, elegant in public, and every single place. Okay, thank you very much. So the next thing for today that we are going to be looking at are those qualities that an elegant lady should possess. So we have so many of them. Okay, there are many, but for the sake of time and for the sake of the show, I'm going to narrow them down to 5 basic and most important qualities that every elegant lady should absolutely possess. The first for today, we're going to be looking at the fact that an elegant lady should possess a positive outlook in life. When I talk on a positive outlook in life, what am I talking about? This is being positive in the way she does things, being positive in the way she looks at things, be positive in the way she addresses things. Trust me, positivity is very, 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 very contagious. So, when an elegant lady enters a place, enters a room, there should be this aroma of positiveness around her. Okay, she brings good vibes, she brings, good air. She basically lightens the room, all right? An elegant lady shouldn't be one who is gloomy, boring, um, drowning herself in her sorrows, always feeling pity for herself, always feeling sad. No, 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 no. Well, basically, you will have the bad times, but then the good times should override the bad times. When you step into a room, you move with these positive vibes in such a way that the moment you leave, everybody remembers you for that positivity and that positiveness that you came with. Are we together? Okay. All right. The next thing, or the second quality for today of being an elegant lady that I would like you to keep in mind is the fact that an elegant lady is a lifelong learner. And what do I mean by being a lifelong learner? This doesn't mean that you go to school all your life. No. Basically, she's open to change. She's positive about being corrected. She's positive about sitting back, withdrawing for a moment, understanding that, oh, I'm on the wrong path, and why don't I try this? So, for you to know that you're an elegant person, there will be times when you will accept to learn from somebody. It may be your partner, it may be your spouse, it may be your children, it may be your siblings, it may even be the layman on the road. Okay, so for you to know that you are elegant, you are open to change, you're willing to learn from other people. Elegant people don't know everything. Even if they do know everything, they accept that at one point in time they need to learn from people. Trust me, there will always be people better than you. Okay? All right. Okay. The third characteristics of an elegant lady who we'll be looking at today is the fact that an elegant lady is very generous with her time, her wisdom, and of course her resources. So when I talk on being generous with time, wisdom, and resources, what do I mean? So in as much as she's willing to learn from other people, she's also willing to share the wisdom and the knowledge that she has. Remember what I said, that there will always be somebody or always be people better than you. Okay, so when you come across those who are not better than you and they are willing to learn from you, then an elegant lady is definitely willing to share her knowledge. She's willing to share her wisdom. She's willing to take people on the path and the journey in which they want to know from her. Okay, now this also goes a long way to explain the fact that she's a person of her own, being generous with time. Okay, she, in as much as maybe you may be overwhelmed with work and overwhelmed with your life and everything, she's generous with time. Once in a while she's able to make time for the people she cares about. It may be her kids, it may be her family, it may be her siblings, it may be her friends, and in general the people around her. An elegant lady doesn't carry the concept of being elegant right here and forget the fact that there are people that need her constant care and attention. She doesn't only focus about herself. It's not about me all the time. No, there are times when it's going to be just about you, but then you also have to understand that there are people out there who need your time. So yes, of course, an elegant lady is generous with her time, her wisdom, and her resources. Okay, I hope we are following. So the fourth characteristics of being an elegant lady we're going to look at today is that an elegant lady is poised, she's graceful, she's confident, she's beautiful, she's elegant again, and most especially, she is elevated. Okay, don't get me wrong. When I talk on the fact that she's confident, she's beautiful, and all of that, I want you to keep at the back of your mind that being confident is not being rude. This is not being disrespectful. This is not being a show off. This is not being too pompous, okay? Being confident is simply how she carries about herself. So, for example, let's say that you walk into a room full of people, maybe you have a meeting or a seminar that you have to attend, and you walk into this room where people are there. An elegant lady doesn't, shy away, bow, bend her head, moves to her seat. No, 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 no. An elegant lady always walks head up high. Okay, so you walk into the office with this positiveness, with this confidence. You look people in their eyes. You are able to mount a stage. You are able to address a crowd. You are able to communicate any message that you want to communicate. You are able to educate people if it gets necessary that you have to educate them on something. That is simply the concept of being confident. And of course, like I mentioned, graceful, poised, beautiful. Now, I would like to talk on this concept of being beautiful. Being beautiful here doesn't necessarily mean beauty, as in you have the pointed nose, you have the best cheeks, you have the lips. No, 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 no. Beautiful here is the outer beauty as well as the inner beauty. The outer beauty, how do you present yourself before people? How do you appear in public? How do you make yourself, okay? How do you turn the little you have into what is sufficient? Okay, and now when I talk on the inner beauty here, is what lies inside each and every of us. Every elegant lady should be very beautiful inside. Beautiful inside means having a beautiful heart, having a beautiful soul, basically that warmth, that welcome, okay, that people can confidently move up to you. And because you're beautiful inside, you have to project it outside. Projecting it outside, okay, wear a beautiful smile. Trust me, you don't have all the problems in the world. So if you go somewhere, be able to smile, speak to people with some politeness, be graceful. I mean, be admirable, have that glow, that good sensation around you all the time. And trust me, then you can categorize yourself as being elegant. Now, the last category or the last characteristics of an elegant lady for today we will look at is the fact that an elegant lady has very, very good communication skills. When we talk on good communication skills here, what are we talking about? So she knows what to say, she knows how to say it, and she knows exactly when to say it. To be able to classify yourself as elegant, You must be able to sit back, give people the time and the opportunity to talk. You listen, you process, and then you're able to voice out your own opinion. Elegant people don't go about shouting, talking when everybody's talking, nobody's listening, everybody wants to share their opinion at the same time, the same moment. No, 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 no. When you walk into a room as an elegant lady and you see people being rowdy, everybody's shooting out their own opinion, sit back, okay? Listen, analyze everybody's opinions, and trust me, when the atmosphere is calm, because you were being calm, everybody will be willing to listen to your own opinion. And then your opinion is going to matter because you have listened, you've had the chance to process, and now you know exactly what it is that you're going to say. So trust me, elegant ladies have very good communication skills. They know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. How to say it refers to the language. Try as much as possible not to hurt the feelings of people. It's true that we cannot avoid this at all times, but basically there is always a way to say something that makes the thing looks even more beautiful. I hope we are together. Oh. Elegance is never about being noticed, but it's always about being remembered. When I say it's not about being noticed, but it's about being remembered, what do I mean? An elegant lady is not there to seek for attention. We want to get all the attention in the room. She doesn't want people looking at her. She's not there for who cares, who's looking, and who's not looking, okay? An elegant lady tries to leave an impact to be remembered. When you go, what do people remember you for? That positivity, that good vibe, that being beautiful in and out, that being graceful, and that being poised. Okay. All right. Now let's move on to how and what to do to elevate the elegance that is already in us. So this part focuses mostly for those my sisters who are already elegant or have some characteristics of elegance. Here are 5 important things that you can or you should do that will help you elevate the elegance in you. The first, we are going to look at orient your attention. So when I talk on orienting your attention, what do I mean? Orienting your attention means that you have to be able to send out what you want to receive. For example, we know they say respect is reciprocal. You don't need to wait for people to respect you before you respect them. Why don't you be the first? You can try shooting out respect, and trust me, most of the time you will get respect back. Try shooting out love and get love. Try shooting out positivity in order to get positivity. Elegant ladies do not sit back and wait for people to love them. They do not wait for people to respect them. They do not wait for people to bring about positive vibes and positive change before they do that. Elegant ladies, they are always willing to give this out. They give it because they know that it's most often going to come back in return. It doesn't matter who you expect. It mustn't be an older person, it mustn't be someone with more class and wealth. You can respect right to the least people you meet on the road. Trust me, elegant ladies are very, very, very respectful. They respect everybody. They know how to respect people's time, they know how to respect people's presence, they know how to respect people's privacy. Basically, they know the meaning and the concept of respect. They respect people in every aspect, they know the limits of everything. Trust me, that's an elegant lady. Your elegance is to have your own style. Okay, when I talk on having your own style, this doesn't mean having the best fashion designer bags, having the best shoes in your closet, having the most expensive wristwatches and scarves and all of that. No, having your own style basically deals with have a very unique way, and be unique in everything you do. This deals with having a unique way to communicate, having a unique way to pass out an information, having a unique way in the way you talk, having a unique way in the way you walk, having a unique way in how you do everything. You do not need to be like anybody. You do not need to copy from people. Yes, there are some good traits that other people will possess that an elegant lady will need to follow or adapt. But then these are only some traits. This is not copying everything. You don't need to copy what people wear. You don't need to copy where people go. You don't need to copy what people do. You can basically take a little aspect or a little characteristic from people and try to build up your own beautiful personality. All right, you must be able to have your own style. This is me, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, this is what I do. And trust me, this style is never in the negative aspect. There is no beauty about being rude and about being mischievous, and there you go telling people that, yeah, I have my own style and this is me. Trust me, there is no beauty in that. Having your own style here, and your style should always be the positive and the good style and what people will remember you for. Okay, so the third will, elegant lady or an elegant woman must possess. There are three key words or three key phrases that I feel that every elegant lady should have. We have please, we have I am sorry, and we have thank you. Okay, so if you think you have been elegant and you never use any of this, trust me, you have a lot to learn. So how do we use please? Elegant people, they are very, like I mentioned, good communication. Okay, please excuse me, please may I have a glass of water, please may I have a glass of juice. This applies in every aspect of life. When you move into a restaurant, when you go to public, you don't necessarily need to be rude to the waiter or the people attending to you because the money is coming from your pocket. Try as much as possible to be very, very, very polite. Now, when you get served, for example, in a restaurant, try to say thank you when the waiter comes to clear your table. If someone gives you something, try to say thank you. Thank you basically is a way to appreciate people. Trust me, elegant ladies, they know what it means to appreciate. You need to be able to appreciate every little good thing that people do for you. Or in as much as lends you a helping hand, you must be able to say thank you and show your utmost appreciation, because elegant ladies are very appreciative. And when we talk on saying I am sorry, nobody's perfect. Even the most elegant lady makes mistakes. And of course, when you do that, when you hurt people's feelings, you should be able to say, I am sorry. This sometimes does not change things, but to an extent, it goes a long way to show that you acknowledge the fact that you made a mistake and you're willing to change, or you're willing to work on that. Okay, let's look at the food. And I think this is my favorite because this is to me the most important. This should have even been the first. In order to elevate your elegance, trust me, you must be willing to broaden your horizons. When I talk of broadening your horizons, what do I mean? I am not saying that that little scope of friendship that you have, you should abandon them and go making friends with people all over the places. No. What I'm trying to bring out is the fact that people who have very little space or very secluded space have very, very limited opportunities than people who are willing to broaden their horizons. So you must not be friends with people to be able to say you're broadening your horizon. You can just know people, make acquaintances, okay? Try as much as possible to know people from every aspect of life. Because trust me, by knowing people, you will walk into an office sometimes that it's not your qualifications that will help you, but it's because you knew someone who knew someone who knew someone who knew someone who was able to give you a recommendation to put you where you are. So trust me, broadening your horizons is a very important aspect on your journey of elegance. Now, broadening your horizon also goes a long way to knowing a little bit of everything. Know a little bit of politics, know a little bit of football, know a little bit of music, know a little bit of social life, know Jesus, know everything. Elegant ladies are not those kind of ladies where when you go to public or where people are and they are talking, having a fluent conversation, you have nothing to add. You basically say, mm-hmm, yes, okay, that's true. No, 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 no. An elegant lady must always have what to chip in because you know a little bit of everything. You're not bound to know everything, but trust me, knowing a little bit of everything will go a long way to save you a lot of embarrassment and it will elevate that elegance that's in you. And of course, our last aspect is to have a little bit or a little touch of class. Now, when I talk on having a little touch of class again, this does not mean wearing the most expensive fashion designers or carrying about the most expensive bags. This deals with how you turn that old scarf you have in your closet. How do you turn into something beautiful? That good looking gown you have? What accessories? How do you put accessories to make this dress look good? That old pair of shoes, how do you take care of it? Okay, how do you clean it? How do you match it with a beautiful dress that's going to give you a little bit of class? Elegant ladies do not do green hair, for example, blue tops, yellow trousers, pink shoes. No, I have these colors. How do I match it? How do I pair it to look classic? That's the meaning of having a little touch of class. You must be classic. You need to know what colors look good with me. What colors do I look beautiful in? How do I pair this? How do I hold this back? What do I do? Okay, yeah. So always make sure to have a little touch of class. Okay, so that was it for our message today on elegance. And for us to conclude this video today, I would like us to keep in mind the fact that elegance has nothing to do with being wealthy. It has nothing to do with being rich. It has nothing to do with being the most beautiful person where you go. Rather, elegance goes a long way to do with a lot of impression, good impression, the impression you leave in the minds of people, the impression you leave in the hearts of people, the impression you leave in your community, and most especially the impression you leave in the world. Okay, elegant people and elegant lady have control over their mouth. They know what to say and how to say it. All in all, elegance basically deals with communicating and saying a lot by your deeds, your actions, your manner of ways in doing things without necessarily opening your mouth. So when you leave, people know that you were there. When you go somewhere and something is done, because you were there, people know that you did this, you set things right. You don't necessarily need to tell people that I was here and I did this. No, no, no. Because you are elegant and people know that you are that elegant, positive person, they know that you did it and exactly how you did it. I hope that this message today was very helpful and it goes a long way to help you join me on our elegance journey. Thank you once again for tuning in. Until we meet again in our next video, always remember with elegance, less, it's always more.